This morning, we're speaking with Stephen Gray from FOXT Tungsten. Stephen, congratulations. You've barely been the CEO for FOXT Tungsten. You've changed the name, $11 million bought deal. Let's talk about the highest grade tungsten deal in the entire market. Is that correct?
That is correct. And thank you, Tracy. We have the highest grade tungsten resource in the world at Fox. So Fox is about 1% tungsten. To put that into context, what that means, that's the equivalent of about 11 grams per ton gold or 14% copper. So we have an incredibly high grade resource in a great location in British Columbia. And now with our funding secured, we're excited to do a 20,000-meter drill program this summer and really start accelerating development and moving Fox towards production as quickly as we can.
So, as you mentioned, drilling is the top priority this year. But I just want to step you back for a second. Getting an $11 million bought deal, relatively new as a CEO for a junior, is obviously a major challenge for a lot of juniors. Can you tell us what made you so competitive and why you were able to do that so quickly, I might add?
Yeah, we're thrilled to have the confidence of the market and of our investors. I think it's really two things. One, it's tungsten generally. There's been a huge increase in the interest in tungsten, given it is a critical mineral that's input not only into industrial supply chains, but also military supply chains. So given the geopolitical events that have been happening recently, tungsten is the top of everyone's mind. And with Fox specifically, again, we have a very high grade resource in a great location, ready to move forward. So I think the stars have really aligned for us, and I think the market has recognized that. So we're excited. We're very grateful to our investors, and we're looking forward to getting to work.
You were making quite a compelling case in the earlier investor talk this morning, and you mentioned about not having some of the more toxic metals in your deposit. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so Fox is a skarn deposit. It's hosted in carbonates. So it's very similar geologically to Mactung or Cantung in the Yukon. There is no mercury, there's no arsenic, selenium, and because it's hosted in carbonates, it won't be acid generating either. So we do have really the best case scenario there. And we have done some metallurgical testing that demonstrates very high recovery using a simple gravity process. So we can achieve about 75% recovery using just gravity. We'll be looking to fine tune that this year as part of the PEA. But fundamentally, we know that the metallurgy here works and we know that the ore is clean.
You were also mentioning the 20,000 meters of drilling. Is that correct? Did I hear that number about what you're planning for the summer?
That's right. Yeah, that's our budget for this year. That will roughly double the number of meters that have been put into this project over its life. So we're hopeful that that will roughly double the size of the resource. About 75% of those meters will go to resource delineation and expansion, and the remaining 25% will be going to exploration, both on our Fox project, but also on our Silver Boss, copper and moly project as well. So we're very excited to both move the project forward, but also explore on our 400 square kilometer land package.
So Fox Tungsten has a number of very competitive elements, and one of those is that it's very cost effective for you to get to production. Did I hear you correct on that?
That's right. We're envisioning a small, high-grade, low capex operation, something on the order of about 1,000 tons a day. So that should be relatively easy to permit, relatively easy to construct, and relatively easy to finance. Something on the order of 150 to 200 million of initial capex, which is, I think, an achievable number for a company like us. The fact that it will be small, it will be high grade, I think positions us to advance quickly.
So you've renamed the company Fox Tungsten. Do we have any foxes in this area, or what was the deal with the name change?
There are foxes. I think the name change was just a chance to reintroduce ourselves to the market, rebrand the company, and really emphasize what our company is about. Uh, Happy Creek, our former name, had a copper deposit also in British Columbia. We sold that about 2 years ago to focus on Fox Tungsten. And so the name change was really just about clarifying our position, clarifying who we are, and making sure everyone knows that Fox Tungsten is the highest grade tungsten deposit in the world.
So, just to reinforce what you've said earlier, we are anticipating an entire season of drilling. What comes after the drilling?
It's going to be a very exciting year for the company. Once we complete our 20,000-meter drill program, we'll do a resource update and a PEA on the back of that. And that will be coming out in the first quarter of 27. So very exciting year, a lot of work to do. But now that we have our funding secured, it's just a matter of doing the work. So again, very exciting year and looking forward to the year to come.
And for those of you interested in finding out more about Fox Tungsten, please go to the following website. And also, we look forward to seeing Stephen Gray at the upcoming CMI Summit 5. Thank you, Stephen.
Thanks, Tracy. Great to talk to you.